Hey guys, what's going on? Eric here, back at it again with another video. Little update on the Maverick. Started working on the interior. Cleaned it up, painted it, gave it a quick paint, clean and paint, and I also put some sound deadening on it. And I also pulled the engine out. So I'm working on that now. I'm gonna be washing it and painting the engine bay, and then the exterior should be getting painted thereafter. So let me show you guys what I've got so far, and get to the live action. All right, guys. So I did a little test paint here, and you guys be surprised what I use for this here. But this is how the engine bay is looking for now, and let me show you guys the interior progress on it so far. So there's a sound deadening there. And then I got this side ready to go. So I just got to finish this and then that'll be complete and done. And then, like I said, paint will be next. So let's turn this car around. I'm going to put it in the driveway here. Pressure wash it, run a Scotch Brite through it, and then we're going to get to painting. All right, guys. So got it all ready, prepped up, washed, scuffed it all down, scuffed this side down, masked it all up. So we are ready for some paint. And what paint are we using? You guessed it, turbo can. I did a test pass here and man, it turned out great. So I'm gonna go ahead and use turbo paint. I think it looked good. And like I said, I'm gonna have the rest of the body work done at a shop, but I figured I'd give this a try because they wanted to charge me an extra $1,000 to do the engine bay. And well, here's a cheap and easy way to do it for I think less than 50 bucks. So let's get to it, see how it comes out. All right, guys, so that was the first coat. As you guys can see, that turbo can is no joke. So we're gonna let this dry for like 10 minutes, come back and do another coat, light coat. Really have to be careful with how you do this because she shoots up some paint. So I'm gonna let this dry, like I said, for 10 minutes, come back, do another coat. All right, guys, round number 2, here we go. All right, guys, so I just finished laying down the last coat, and this is the results. I think it turned out pretty good, man. You know, for what is it, maybe 30 bucks and some time. I think she looks great. So I'm gonna let this dry out and then we'll unmask it and keep going. But yeah, pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. What's up, guys? Back at it again today, and made some pretty good progress as far as the engine bay goes. But I went to go pick up something pretty nice, pretty exciting. I found a good deal on a good old Facebook Marketplace. So pretty excited. Check it out. Oh yeah. So let me show you guys how the engine bay is looking, and show you what the new part is. All right, so got the front fascia a little bit cleaned up. Got the radiator nice and clean and painted. Um, Battery box. I did some rivet nuts in here, so that looks pretty nice. I just gotta get the countersunk bolts for them. I don't have them. This thing here is amazing for that kind of stuff. But this is how the engine bay came out. Came out pretty good. Got the engine back in there. Unfortunately, the headers that I have for it that are really nice headers, JBA headers, they didn't work. So I'm gonna have to buy some different headers for this because they just don't fit. They're for a Mustang. So gotta buy some new headers. But while I was Facebook shopping and window shopping, I found this guy. It's a pretty good deal. Couldn't pass it up really. And everything seems to be here. Everything seems to be working. Got the display here. So pull this out. Got the sensors there. Fuel pump. Actually, it came with 2 fuel pumps, so that's pretty damn cool. So here's one fuel pump, and then here's the other fuel pump there. And then obviously we have the instructions manual here. So story is the fella that I got it from bought a car, a C10 truck that had this kit, and I guess they never were able to get it going. So he just took it out and put a good old carburetor in it. But I tested it and the screen came on and seemed to be in good condition. So I mean, it looks like it barely has any use, really. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. So slowly but surely it's coming together. The engine bay is pretty much ready to be put back together. I'm missing a couple of hardware, like the engine mount bolts there. I don't know where they are, so I gotta buy some of those. Some valve covers, bolts, gotta buy some of those because it had this style here, and I absolutely hate this style. Let's see, interior is pretty much done as far as the sound deadening goes, and everything else. I just need to put the carpet, but I have to order the carpet, but I'm gonna wait for that until the car gets painted. So interior is basically ready to go, really. Seats are the seat mounts are already done and made. Holes are already made. So seats are right there and good to go. So I'm working on the engine and getting it all back together. So you guys can see bottom, I'm refreshing up all the black. Still need to do this here, the undercoating. So let me put this radiator back in and go from there. All right, guys, so got that radiator in there. Had to beat it in the bottom. Seems like somebody tried to jack it out from the bottom here. It was bent in, so it wasn't letting me bolt it on all the way, but she's in there now. So I think I'm gonna test fit the EFI system and see how it looks. So let's put that on. All right, guys, there she is. Man, she looks good in there. So I gotta go through all the wiring. Obviously this is for my oxygen sensor down here. If I can reach this connector. So this should be for my oxygen sensor. Yep, as you can tell, it's a little burnt. It's all right. I'll go through the wiring, put some new insulation in there. So this is gonna be that. Here's my screen. Gotta route this inside the engine bay. That's a little burnt too. It's all right, I can fix it. We have our oxygen sensor here, and then fuel filter, power source, which I think I'm gonna wire it to a relay. Actually, that has to go straight to the battery. And then our fuel pump. Yeah, making progress. It's getting there. It's looking pretty good. I have to clean up this old tape in here. That's why I didn't paint it again black. But once I clean this up, then I'll paint it black, make it all nice, even color black. So that's the update, guys. Next, I have to wait for the headers. I gotta order them here and then get those headers installed. I gotta order the bolts for the mounts permanently in the car. Because for the headers, I have to lift the engine back up again and put the new headers in there. So gotta wait for the headers to come in, the bolts, and then transmission mount. I gotta wait for a transmission mount as well. I ordered that. And then that's it, really. So, and I gotta order a fuel cell and fuel line. So getting close, but I think I'm gonna call the video here. It's a short video, but hey, it's progress nevertheless. So she's looking good, guys. So appreciate everybody watching, and like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.